Hello Divi Nation and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to switch background image with animated GIF on hover. This is the final result we're aiming to achieve, so without wasting a lot of time, let's dive in and let's get started. Alright, so this tutorial is slightly different. We're going to be using a third-party tool to achieve our design. So the tool I'll be using today is called Snagit from TechSmith. Now this tool has a free trial, free 15-day trial, so you can go ahead and sign up for the free trial. Now what this tool allows you to do is to capture the screen as a GIF or as a normal image. So let me show you quickly what you need to do for this tutorial. So I've already gone ahead and installed the free trial of Snagit. So over here, I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing in this tutorial. So first of all, you want to come over here to the top, and where you see this S, this is the Snagit. So if you click on it, it gives you options here. So you can either capture an image or a video. So the first capture here is going to be an image. So make sure image is selected like that. And then you want to click on capture. So the area that I want to select here is just part of this image. So I'm going to highlight this like that. Right, so once highlighted, you let go and the capture now has been taken, and here it is. And it's also added here to the library. All right, so I'm just going to close this. Now, the second part of this tutorial is you want to come back again here on this S, but this time we want to capture a video. So I'm going to click here on video, and it's also set to my selection as a region. That's cool. So I'm going to come over here and click on capture. All right. So again, as we did before, I'm going to select my area here. So this is the area that I'm going to record my video. Right, so with my area selected, all I have to do now is to click on this record button. So I'm going to click on it. So now I can then move around here. In fact, there's a countdown first. So now I can go in and do all my actions. So let's say that's my first action. I'm going to go back and then click on another action here. So pretty much these are the two actions that I need to do. Maybe let's just do one more. Okay, so once I'm done with that, I'm going to come over here to the bottom and end this video. Now, we have now the ability to edit this video. So what I can do here is I can highlight, the first instance of my action here. I can cut it. I can do it one more time. That one comes on. So I'm going to continue doing this until I am pretty much, happy with my selection. So I'm going to cut it here as well. Maybe finally here at the end, I'm going to cut that too. All right. So pretty much this is the animation that I have. So the next step now is to save this. Okay. So I've clicked here on GIF, and then over here it says optimize for screen video. I'm going to leave that as it is, and then I'm going to click on create. Okay, so now our GIF is now playing, as you can see. Great. And it's also looping, and it's saved here in our library. So what you want to do next now is to take these two images, the GIF and also the normal screenshot that we took earlier on. Now, because they're the same sizes, we're going to be adding these to our media library. All right, so in my example here, I have two images that I've already taken beforehand. And also, if you want to follow step by step using my example in this tutorial, I will leave a link to the post in the show notes below. All right, so I'm just going to click here and just close this because we don't need this anymore. Now, let's start by creating a brand new page over here. So I'm going to come over here, click on Add New. So we're going to give this page a name. So I'm going to call this animated GIF on hover. Click on Use Divi Builder. So in this example, I'm going to build everything from scratch. However, you can also use this technique on a page that has already been built. So I'm going to click here on Build from Scratch, and then I'm going to click on two equal columns here as our layout. And in our first column, I'm going to add a blurb. So I'm going to search for it and select it. Great. So now that we have all this set, I'm just going to come over here to the body text and just replace this with text that says body text goes here. And the next thing I'm going to do here is to set my icon. By default, you have this image here, the image placement. So I'm going to click here on use icon, and then I'm going to look for an icon cloud. So I'm going to come all the way down here and choose my cloud. The next step is I'm going to come over here to my background, click on the third tab. Now this is where we want to add just our normal image, okay, the first screenshot that you might have taken. So here they might look similar like this, but one way you can tell which one is which is by clicking on it and then taking a look over here. So over here I can tell that this is just a PNG image. So I'm going to go ahead and click on upload an image. So over here on the background image size, I'm going to change this from cover to fit, and background image position, I'm going to set this to top center. Now while I'm here, it's time to add the hover background image, which is the animated GIF. So I'm going to click here on this arrow, click on the hover tab, and then now I'm going to add my image, and this is the one that we need. And over here, if we take a look, it says GIF. Click upload an image. So at first they look like they're just similar images, but of course once we save this, you'll notice that these two are actually quite different. All right, so let's go ahead now and style the Blurb module. So first of all, I'm going to start with the icon color. So in order for us to do that, I'm going to come over here to the design tab, click on image and icon, and then I'm going to click here on this eyedropper tool and paste my color. Now in your case, you could choose a color that works with your design. But for now, I'm just going to use a color which is similar to this screenshot that I've taken. All right, so circle icon, I'm going to say yes. And then the circle color, I'm going to set that to white. So I'm going to come over here, set this to white. And then for the text alignment, I want everything to be aligned center. So I'm going to come over here to text, align everything to the center. And then I need to change my title font. So here I'm going to click on this brush tool while I'm hovering over my title. So this is going to take me directly to my text title. So the font that I need here is called Laura. So I'm going to search for it and select it. Okay, and this is a Google font, so you can go ahead and use it. Right, so the next stage is to set my title text size. I'm going to set this to 34. And I also need to add some padding because as you can see, things are pretty much in this image area. So we want to give this a bit of padding. So let's go ahead and scroll down to spacing. And what we need to do here is to add a 50% to the top and 5% to the bottom. And for the left and right, I'm going to set this to 3% and activate my chain here. Now, finally, you want to give this blurb a shadow. So I'm going to come over here to box shadow and I'm going to choose the second option here. So vertical position, I'm going to leave it at 0. And the blur strength, I'm going to set this to 0. Now let's test this and see how this works. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save the page and exit the Visual Builder. So now when I mouse over this image, you can see that the video now is playing and it's only happening on hover. Now there's also a few examples here on the bottom. So again, you can see there that the sliders are being changed. Then we also have another example here. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and do follow us on our social media platforms. By doing so, you'll be notified every time we release new tutorials. And if you have any questions regarding this tutorial, please leave your questions in the comments box below. Until next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.